So this week, during the week, I was only in one day with the entire cast, just going over the dances with Emma and Catherine and the songs with Katie. We were in for most of the day on Tuesday, just at CCI, just making sure that we all kind of know what we're doing and the lyrics and the harmonies are all fine. I guess it's this repetition of just the more we go over it, the better it is going to sound, and if we start getting lazy, then it is going to sound rubbish. So I think they're just trying to drill into us to make sure that we know all the lyrics and we all know all the movements. And then on Friday and Saturday, we did 12 hours tech rehearsals, which was a bit of a shock to me. I have done tech rehearsals before, but it's normally just one day. This 2 days I felt was better because obviously we had more time, so we could do more run-throughs, and even though it was very stop-starty, we all learned quite a lot in the fact that one thing for me is that I was coming on from both left and right of the stage right and stage left, and once we were down there, we realised that you can't go around the back, so if you exit on stage right, then you can't come back on stage right. So Nige choreographed it to make sure that we all exit from stage left, so then we can go back, so we're not hanging around the stage all the time. One thing that Nige does want for the other characters is to have them lying on stage when, especially on stage left, stage right, that they're kind of pretending to be asleep, and all this kind of idea of dreams and things all kind of come together. But yeah, the tech rehearsals were nice because we weren't in everyday clothes, we were in our costumes, which was nice. It's one of the first tech rehearsals I've done where we're actually in costume, so it was nice to do 2 full days of getting used to my costume, getting used to my donkey's head, and kind of making sure it's all movable. I'm not going to break my costume every night. We still went over the singing and making sure everyone knows where to walk on stage, because obviously some of the entrances have changed, and it was nice that now that we've made the costumes for the end scene to kind of present those back to everyone, because in the last scene all the lovers and the royal court all sit in the audience, so even though there wasn't an audience there was a row of seats where they were all sat, so it was nice to get some feedback on that. I would say one thing I do need to work on the last scene is try not to laugh, because one of the people playing Thisbe, Sonny, is very good at improvisation, and he's very, very funny, and he doesn't always tell us what he's going to do, so it was kind of hard in the fact that we don't know what he's going to do, so when he says something funny, it kind of makes the audience laugh, but then also makes us laugh. So I'd say one thing is that making sure that I'm staying in character, and if he does say something funny, just make sure that I'm not breaking that character. But yeah, so 2 tech rehearsals was nice. It was nice to get costumes and hair. After the first day, Nige said that he wanted to change my hair from just kind of being my normal to being slicked centre parting, which was a bit of a shock to me, but I think it did kind of suit the character a lot in the fact that he's quite kind of not sleazy, but kind of trying to be smart, but also wearing these massive dungarees, which kind of works for Bottom, I think, really well, and kind of adds to the comedy. But yeah, it was just nice to get some full tech rehearsals in the actual space, so we were kind of used to it. And then we have Sunday off, and then we're back in next week before our first performance on Wednesday. I'm a bit nervous in the fact that we're still quite a long way away from kind of a finished product, but I guess the first performance is still kind of like a run through, in the fact that we're getting audience feedback, and they'll laugh in bits where we're not used to, and they'll clap in bits that we're not expecting them to clap. So I guess it's just on us to kind of improvise that and make sure we wait for them to finish clapping or finish laughing, so they don't miss any lines. But no, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah.